He had murdered my son 16 years ago, and today would have been his 16th birthday. You're nothing but a baby killer.
Did you kill your son?
I don't know if I did it or not.
You never had a chance at life. 14 days on this earth. 14 days. She dates the man that killed her brother.
Yes.
You were the first person that ever held her. You held the little baby in your hands. You don't see nothing wrong with this.
No.
You changed her diaper. You're a sick bastard.
Do you ever remember calling Nikki daddy?
Yes, when I was younger.
He's more than twice your age. He's a felon. He killed your brother. Did that not cause you 1 second of concern?
It really wasn't. I really do.
Are you trying to have a baby with him?
To be honest with you, yes.
Walk out the door and go be with Nikki. If you want. Wait until she was legal.
Came to me.
So what? So she came to you. So what?
One thing I know, I don't want you in my life no more.
You make me sick.
Welcome to the show. My first guest is Kelly. Kelly, why are you here today?
I'm here today, Steve, because my daughter is married my son's dad. He had murdered my son 16 years ago. I called your show for help to stop my daughter from marrying this man because he's a baby killer. He's a child molester. He killed my son. And today would have been his 16th birthday.
What happened to your son?
My son was murdered. He had fractures of his skull. He was 2 weeks old. He slammed my son's head against the arm of the couch. He only served 9 years. I was facing 30 years for neglect because I didn't take the baby to the hospital.
So you think everything's okay?
Yes.
And your son ended up dying.
Yes.
And it's because Nikki did what to your son?
Slammed his head against the couch of the arm, or wooden arm of the couch.
And why did he do that?
Because the baby wouldn't stop crying.
And he went to jail for 9 years for that.
9 years, and he supposed to got 110.
And why did he only get 9 years?
Because they got him in for voluntary manslaughter. They didn't get him for murder. And I was facing 30 years for neglect.
And you...
But he had to tell the truth to say that I had nothing to do with it.
And he told the truth that you had nothing to do with it?
Yes.
And so you didn't go to prison then?
No, but I was in jail for 7 days.
While the investigation was going on?
Yes.
So this happened 16 years ago. You're with Nikki. He ends up killing your 2-week-old son. You go on with your life. You meet somebody else. You have a daughter.
I was 2 months pregnant when I got with Nikki. I let him know that I was pregnant before.
You were pregnant with your daughter?
I was pregnant with Nicole, yes.
But it wasn't Nikki's.
No, but I named her after him.
But you named him after him.
Yes.
So then you have a son with Nikki. He kills your son.
His name was Nicholas.
His name was Nicholas. And he would have been 16 years old today. I'm extremely sorry for your loss. Even after all that time that has passed, I'm sure it's a wound that will never heal. And I can see that you still feel it.
I walked 9 years on the streets, called a baby killer. I held my head up, Steve, because of my children. I want closures. And today, that's my baby.
That's
Nicholas.
That's Nikki.
That's
And
Nicholas.
he would have been 16 today.
Yeah.
So now, this all happens, terrible tragedy in your life, and I gotta imagine you must have very bitter feelings toward Nikki.
I'm angry at him. I think any mother would. And now he's brainwashing my other daughter.
So that's where I find this story just crazy, is that this happens, you're in a relationship, you're with Nikki, he kills your son, he goes to prison. Now your daughter, who you named her after him
Yeah.
is now 18 years old,
Just now turned 18.
just turned 18, and she's now seeing
It's
Nikki.
been going on for a couple of years. I just found this out.
She's been seeing for a couple years.
Yeah, I found this out by his family member.
So they're dating,
Yeah.
and
Engaged.
he's sleeping with her.
Yes.
And that your daughter knows. Does she know what happened to her
Yes,
brother?
I have told her this. I told
She
her
knows Nikki
everything.
killed her brother.
Yes. Yes.
And she dates the man that killed her brother.
Yes.
When you found out that he was with your daughter, how did that feel?
I went crazy. I went nuts.
And your daughter called Nikki, as she was growing up, she called him daddy, right?
Yeah, but you don't call your daddy and you're sleeping with him. Because you don't sleep with your daddy. You're nothing but a baby killer. You could have walked out. You're sleeping with a baby of mine.
One thing I know, I don't want you in my life no more.
You make me sick.
She was calling him daddy, and she thought of him as dad growing up. How do you think that she made the leap to start engaging in a sexual relationship with him?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did you have a normal relationship with your daughter growing up?
I was strict with Nicole, Steve. I really was. I'm not going to sit there and lie to you. I was strict with her. I prevented her from having boyfriends. I didn't want her to hang around with the wrong crowd.
And she's 18, right?
Yeah, just February 16th, she just turned 18.
And how old is Nikki?
40, maybe 46.
Have you talked to him since this relationship you found out about? So you haven't even spoken to him?
No.
Isn't it kind of creepy? I don't even know if creepy's the word, that you were sleeping with this guy, that you were having babies with him, and now she wants to have babies with him?
It don't make no sense. That's the reason why I called you for help.
I mean, and the help being to get your daughter to see
Stop this.
what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
This is the last guy in the world that you should be dating.
Yeah, he's in the audience.
Did he not want to be on the show, or
But there he is,
this guy over here?
the bald-headed one.
You're Nikki? Do you want to come up on stage? What, you hear this story of killing a 2-week-old child.
Yes. And
Did
I served
you-
time.
Did you kill your son?
To be honest with you, I admitted to it, Steve, but I don't. It was such a rage at night. I don't know if I did it or not. And that's what I told the
Well,
courts
you-
and the psychiatrists.
But you know you picked up your baby boy and you slammed his head against.
I didn't know his head hit the thing.
You know what? That's kind of a really small point, right?
Okay.
If you take a baby and you start swinging around, only bad things could happen, right?
Right.
No good can happen of that.
That-
Would you agree to that point?
Yes, sir.
Now, like you said, you did 9 years in jail. I don't know. Is that enough for killing your own son?
No.
And you were in a rage over what?
Because I was in love with Kelly at the time. And
You were in love with her.
I was in love with her, yes, deeply. But when they screw around on you time to time, while you're at work, and you trust your to take care of business for you while you're out of town, when I was an engineer back when this happened, screwing your girlfriend while you're out of town, the woman that you love.
Steve.
Hold on.
Can I say-
Hold on.
can I finish, Kelly?
We're going to let
Can
you
I finish?
We're going to let you finish.
Thank you. And when I knew this was going on, Steve, a couple of times I overlooked it. But when I found out she's screwing the guy down the street and down the 2 or 3 blocks down the road while I'm out of town, putting food on the table, keeping a roof over her head, I snapped one night. I was drinking, I was on drugs, and I snapped. I lost control. But I take responsibility for my actions. I did in a court of law. I took responsibility for my actions. This is something I had to live with for the rest of my life. Okay?
And the sad part about it is
And
You get to live with it the rest of your life, and he got 2 weeks.
yes.
According to reports, you shook your baby. When he wouldn't stop crying, you grabbed him by the throat. You threw him on the couch twice, and the baby's head hit the wooden arm and cracked his head. 2 weeks old. So you caused this unbelievable horror in your own life, in your son's life, in the woman that you love's life, right? She's suffering every day like you. It's her own son. She bore this child, right?
Yes.
So she must live with that pain every day that her son is gone.
And I realize that.
Why then would you go ahead and cause more unbelievable harm to this woman by dating her daughter, dating a girl that used to call you daddy, that looked at you as a father figure?
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah, I'm curious as why you would do
Over
that.
the years, she told her that's not your daddy.
I don't give a damn what she said.
I'm just telling you what she said. I just know about what's said.
The fact that she said he's not your daddy really doesn't mean anything right now.
Okay.
You killed the baby. You're on stage. You are now dating the woman who you had a baby with. You killed it. Now you're dating her daughter, who, as you won't dispute, called you daddy at one time, thought of you as a father figure. Okay. She's 18 years old. You know, Nikki, you and me are the same age.
Right.
We're the same age. What the hell are you dating an 18-year-old?
Because she said she was in love with you. She came up to me when she turned 18. She said, I always have loved you, and I'm in love with you.
And what point do you say, no, I made enough bad decisions in my life. I'm still paying a price. I'm sorry, young lady. You're 18 years old. You're the daughter of the woman I used to love. You need to get away from me.
God don't care how old you are.
God doesn't care
how old you are.
God doesn't care how old you are. Does God care how we act as human beings on this planet?
Yes.
Do you see the pain that you're causing another human being? Does God care about that?
Yes.
Well, then why are you doing it?
I love my daughter with all my heart, and she's hating me because of you.
Do you ever remember calling Nikki daddy?
Yes, when I was younger.
He killed your brother. Did that not cause you 1 second of concern?
I really love him.
You're engaged to this girl now, Nicole?
Yes.
You're engaged to her.
Sick, you're sick. You're sick. You used to change her baby's diaper. You changed her diaper. You're a sick bastard.
Who's the first person that ever held your fiance in this world? Who's the first person that held that little baby?
Me.
And now you're sleeping with that baby. That doesn't bother you at all?
Yes.
Does it bother you?
That's what bothers me on the screen, most of all, is on the screen.
Yeah, it bothers me too. And I never even got the pleasure of meeting him.
That's what bothers me.
Nikki, how about
Okay.
living with the fact now you're sleeping with a girl that you thought of as your daughter? I'm sure when she was born, you held her, you thought, this is my daughter, right?
Yes and no.
She's named after you. How sick and twisted and demented do you have to be to then start sleeping with her?
I don't know.
Start seeing her how long ago?
About a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
You just started seeing her 2 weeks ago?
And
And,
it
you're
wasn't-
already engaged to
And
her?
it wasn't 2 years ago.
I'm asking
Because
you.
she just came to me.
I'm asking you. She can say what she wants to say. I'm asking you the truth.
And I'm giving you the truth.
And you're saying you started seeing her, sleeping with her 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
And you're engaged to her already?
Well, it's not officially, no.
But you asked her to marry you?
Yes.
You don't see nothing wrong with this.
No.
I do.
Here's your chance if you want to say something.
You make me sick. You're a baby killer. You're a child
It was
molester.
an accident. I am
no,
not
it
a
ain't
child
no damn
molester.
accident.
It
ain't
was
no
an
damn-
accident.
No, it's not. No, it's not a damn
Why
accident.
was you
Because
sleeping
let me
around
tell
on
you
me?
because you slept around on me.
You're
But
a
the thing
liar.
of this, though, Nikki, let me tell you something. You could have walked out. You could have walked out. But today is my son's birthday. I have to live for this for every single day. You make me sick. You're sleeping with a baby of mine. You're putting stuff in her damn head. You don't even lie to me, because you know what? You're nothing but a lie.
You ain't nothing but a liar, and you know it. Pardon my French. Sorry.
Don't do that.
You're a
Sorry.
bitch of
Sorry,
offender.
see, I forgot.
You're a bitch of offender.
Won't you ask her why she stabbed her daughter?
No, I did not.
Why'd they get taken away from you a
You
year
know
ago?
what? You know what? I'm certain there's some issues here. I'm certain that she, maybe she did some bad things in her life too.
And I've done bad things in my life. Everybody's done bad things.
No, I've never killed a baby.
I didn't say that.
But that's what I'm saying. Hold on a second. You know what bad things are? Bad things is maybe you have a couple too many drinks and you drive when you're not supposed to be. Maybe you come home a little too late. Maybe you don't wake up in time to take your kids to school. Those are bad things. Not killing your son. That's a totally different. Didn't mean it, and it actually happening. Your son is not here anymore because of what you did.
And I was
2 weeks old, 2 weeks.
I was facing
14 days on this earth. 14 days.
I was facing 30 years for neglect because you told me the baby fell off the couch and you only got 9 years. And I was facing 30. I took that jury trial because I took the 30-year chance. Because I showed my innocence. Because I am a mother, I'm a mom, and I'm a mommy.
Okay.
And you're nothing but a baby killer and a child molester with my baby. Daddies don't sleep with their damn daughters.
It's not my daughter. It's not my daughter. It's not my daughter, and you made sure of that, though, didn't you?
No, but you made sure and everything else. That's my daughter. What, she's pregnant too?
No, she's not pregnant.
Okay, whatever, Nikki, because you know what? Everything comes out of your mouth is a lie.
Pregnant.
You and Nicole both, and I love my daughter with all my heart, and she's hating me because of you.
She ain't hate me because of me.
Yes, she is, Nikki.
She's hating me, but she's hating you because of what you did to her.
Well, I didn't do what? Being strict to her? She had food on the table.
Because
she had clean clothes and
because the
back.
day that she got taken away from you a year and a half ago,
No.
she had the cuts and the bruises to prove it, Kelly.
Oh, does she?
It's on file.
No, it's on file. I got file too.
I
But
don't
regardless-
know.
I got
you know
foul,
what?
too.
I don't know how you stand on a stage and point your finger at anybody.
I'm not trying to point fingers.
Well, you are. When you hold the baby and you think, oh, I'm going to protect you for the rest of your life, until you get to be 16, and then I'm sexually attracted to you.
You're sick.
I wasn't sexually attracted to her at 16.
Whatever.
Oh, okay. You waited till she was 18. You waited till she
And
was
she
legal.
came to me.
So what? So she came
I'm
to
just
you.
telling you.
So what? Maybe someday when my daughter's 16, 17, 18, maybe one of her girlfriends will be attracted to me. Hey, I'll tell my wife. She came on to me. Maybe my wife will understand. Fair game. How was I supposed to say no? The truth of it is, no matter what she did to her daughter, no matter what she did, her daughter's still alive. Her daughter's still alive and your son's dead. So how enraged she became, she might have took an ice pick, a crowbar, whatever she took, her daughter will come out here in a few minutes and she'll be able to talk about her life and obviously tell me some sick story about how she's in love with you or how she's engaged to you. And you show no remorse and you don't give a damn, right? You love her?
Yes.
So in 2 weeks' time, you just fell in love with an 18-year-old, and at 45 years old, you fell in love with an 18-year-old and you want to marry her. In 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
I like to knock the hell out of you.
Do you ever remember calling Nikki daddy?
Yes, when I was younger.
He's more than twice your age. He's a felon. He killed your brother. Did that not cause you 1 second of concern?
I served my time.
You served
And I
your
didn't serve-
time.
and I
You
didn't-
got
and I
your
didn't.
life. Where's
Hold
my
on.
son?
Can I finish?
He's with heaven.
Yeah, I know he's in heaven.
That's something I can never see again. I cannot hold him again. I can't have birthday parties for him. I have to go to the headstone and put something on my baby's grave. I've been holding this in.
And I go to his grave too, Kelly.
But you know what, though, Nikki? You took his life. I didn't. I gave him birth.
You know as you stand there damn well that you're ruining her life by dating her daughter, a woman that thought of you as daddy, and you know you're screwing up that young girl.
Yes.
If you can't be man enough at this stage in your life, at this age, knowing everything that happened, if you don't have the willpower in you to say, no, I cannot be there, I cannot be with you for the good of you, for the good of your mother, for the good of your dead brother.
See that sign right there? I was born. I still have that T-shirt. And I smell it all the time, even though it don't have a scent.
I am curious, how did you end up start even seeing a child? How does that come about?
I don't. Because she came up to me, Steve.
She came up to you and what?
You could have walked
And
away.
said she loved me, and she always loved me.
Okay, because
Not
she
as
thought
a-
of you as a father figure,
No,
right?
she didn't say. That's
Oh,
what,
she just loved you from a distance all these years.
that's what she told me.
Well,
What
I'm
she said.
saying, how could she possibly fall in love with you?
She said it was my personality.
Oh, because it's outstanding.
I'm just telling you.
It's dynamic.
Well, I didn't agree to come up here.
I didn't drag you up here, right? You came up on your own free will. If you want to leave and go back and sit down and be nice and comfortable and
No, I'll talk.
enjoy, okay. Well, so you're doing it on your own free will. Let's make that perfectly clear.
Okay.
Nobody's forcing you to do anything.
Right.
Are we perfectly clear?
Perfect.
Okay. Well, let's bring out your daughter, your fiance. You were the first
It's
person.
not officially engaged. No, we're not officially her
You,
fiance.
well, officially or not, you said she's your fiance. I'm
Okay.
only repeating what
Okay.
you said.
Okay.
And maybe she could tell the story of how this true love blossomed. Let's bring her out. How you doing, Nicole?
Good, how are you?
Good. Your mom comes on the show and talks about being in a relationship 16 years ago. She's pregnant with you. When you're born, she names you after Nikki. She names you Nicole. When you're born, Nikki holds you in his arms. You're a little baby. Got to be a great feeling. He's in love with your mom. And then somewhere down the line, he gets enraged. He becomes very violent, and he kills your brother. After 2 weeks in this world, his life is ended by the man that you stand next to.
Can I say something? Steve, it's much as her fault than his, because the only thing she was doing is sleeping, and that's the only thing, and drinking, taking drugs, and all I know is she wasn't taking care of her children whatsoever.
So you blame your mother for doing this?
Actually,
It's more her fault.
I blame both of them, but because she wasn't taking care of her children. But then again, he caught her 3 times, cheat on her, and he blew up. Even I know, he did kill Nicholas, and he did.
No, you did.
But he knew he served time.
You're making me sick.
Please,
You make
both.
me sick.
Please.
Okay,
And you know
Steve.
you're lying.
She was sleeping around with different men.
Who
But
you know what? Honestly, people do it all the time. Does that cause anybody to give them the right to pick up a baby, a 2-week-old, grab it by its throat, swing it around, to crack a baby's head? I don't care if she slept with 100 different men. I really don't. Why would you then take it out on a baby? The fact is,
cheat on 3 times. You never
You know-
took care of
you
your
know what-
children.
you know
And
what,
you never
Nicole?
got up at
You know what,
night to
Nicole?
take
You
care
were
of 'em.
you were 2 years old when this happened. You were 2 years old. How could you remember anything? How would you know anything from when you were 2 years old?
Because I have a lot of family members told me a lot, and I know my family members is not.
What
lying.
does he say about it?
He ain't my family. He's my fiance.
The only family you talk to is his family. Because my family, and I know what you
Take him to the
told
bathroom.
somebody in my family, which I won't mention no names, you said you wish that me and Nikki would just leave me and Nikki alone. Nicole, I love you. I gave you birth.
If you love me, why didn't you stopped what she was doing to me.
What was I doing to you, Nicole?
What was you doing?
What?
The
What?
night situation. The one pulling my hair. The one, I mean, you sat there smacked me in my face. You sat there punched me in my face.
Okay, when you tell me no, you know, and stuff.
Do me a favor, Mom.
Yes.
I want you to leave the stage for a second. I want to talk to your daughter
Okay.
alone. Why don't you have a seat? You could go right out this door, man. I've done a lot of shows. I've done a lot of stories. I don't think I'm old. I might be old. I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of stuff in my life. And I don't know if I've ever heard a crazier story in my life.
I really love him. I really do.
Are you trying to have a baby with him?
To be honest with you, yes.
You make me sick.
When did you start seeing Nikki?
18th birthday.
You started seeing him on your birthday.
Yes.
How did you happen to run into Nikki?
Because I moved up to on my birthday. He came and moved in with us.
He just happened to move in the same day.
Yeah.
Big coincidence, right?
Yeah, but we wasn't dating until that night. I mean, we didn't even know.
So you let the relationship mature, slowly.
Right. But he didn't know anything about it. I just told him I loved him, and
Why would you tell him you love him?
because you can't hide your feelings from nobody.
He just moved in that day.
Nobody.
How did you fall in love with him so fast?
Because I see him every day.
Where do you see him at?
He comes over.
And what is it that you fell in love with this guy? He's more than twice your age. He's a felon. He killed your brother. No matter how you want to pin blame, he did it. I don't, does that not cause you 1 second of concern?
I mean, like, I didn't know Nicholas, I mean, I love him, I really do. But, I didn't know him, and it's kind of hard to talk about.
I understand. You were 2 years old. He was a baby. I'm sure you don't have any memories of him.
No, I mean, like, of course, it was a mistake, and I knew, he could have had control of it, but, he couldn't, because what my mom did to him. I mean, my mom was sleeping around with more than 12 men.
Who cares?
Well, I do, because she wouldn't take care of her children.
I understand. That is a painful thing for you.
I mean, she's out here.
But you're using it almost as an excuse of why your fiance, Nikki, killed a baby. You're almost giving him an out. Oh, it's okay because my mother was sleeping around.
I didn't say it's okay.
Well, then why are you with him?
I told you. I love him.
Why do you love... I'm sorry. You have to explain to me why you love him.
It's the first time in my whole entire life I ever been happy.
What does he do for you?
I mean, like, he supports me. He,
Living at...
yes. I mean, he does everything for me, everything I need. I mean,
Like what?
you mention it, and then he does it, like anything.
I mean, no matter what your relationship with is your mother, right? I know it's bad. You say it's bad. You say she's hurt you in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that this is making it any better? You're sleeping with a man that was sleeping with your mother. Does that bother you? It doesn't?
No.
You recently thought you were pregnant by him?
Mm-hmm. But I'm not.
Are you trying to have a baby with him?
To be honest with you, yes, because we're buying the house.
Because what?
We're buying a house. And
You're buying a
getting
house?
married. Yes.
And you're getting married?
Yes.
I think I'm pretty good at knowing when somebody's lying to me. I think I am.
You think I'm lying?
I believe that you love him. I don't doubt that. Because if you didn't, I don't know why in the hell you would be with him. I still don't understand, but I do believe you love him. But if you want me to believe that in 2 weeks' time since you turned 18, that you fell in love with this man from when he moved into the morning and the courtship started that night, and that you want to be married to this man in 2 weeks' time, that you want to have a baby with this man, that you're going to spend the rest of your life with this man, I certainly don't believe that you started seeing each other 2 weeks ago.
That is true, but
Were you sleeping with each other before 2 weeks ago?
no,
Never.
nope,
No physical contact whatsoever.
no, I knew it was against the law. And he didn't know I love him before I was 18.
He knew it was against the, who knew it was against the law? You or him?
We both did.
You
but,
both
you
did.
know, no,
And-
listen, please. What I'm trying to say is, he didn't know I loved him when I was 17. And then he had feelings for me and I didn't know it. When I was 17 and a half.
He had feelings for you.
Yes, and you know, I didn't know anything about it. And he couldn't tell nobody because it's against the law.
Do you ever remember calling Nikki daddy?
Yes, when I was younger because
He was
I
your
never
father
knew it.
figure?
I did not know my real father because my mother would not tell me. So my mom said, "This is your father."
So you looked at him as
No.
somebody. Why would you be calling him daddy then?
Because if you have a mother and gonna have boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend, this is your dad, this is your dad, this is your daddy.
You know what,
That's
Nikki?
your dad.
Let me ask you a question. If you did get pregnant and you had a baby, would you be concerned at all what he might be capable of doing to that
I
baby?
know he wouldn't.
Why?
Because kind of think about it, he's been so many years in prison. I knew he'd change. If you knew him, Steve, he changed so much.
How did he change?
He changed his actions, his personality, his ways.
I'm going to tell you something right now. You can keep spinning that tale about your birthday, telling him you love him, and that's when you start seeing each other till the cows come home. I ain't buying it. Nobody's buying it. That story is BS. How about you taking a lie detector test, whether when you started seeing Nick? You'd really have to be a moron to believe that. That on your 18th birthday, he just happened to move in, you just happened to be moved in, and that night you guys fell in love, and 2 weeks later, you want to be married and engaged to this man after 2 weeks. I'm sorry, I'm giving you too much credit then, because I think you're smarter than that. Your mom is actually physically getting sick backstage right now, listening to this. Does that bother you at all? Does it bother you at all about how your mom's feeling about the situation?
No, don't, to be honest with you.
So you're sticking to that story about the 2 weeks, right?
It's the truth.
Would you be willing to take a lie detector test? Yeah? Will you take one? We could stop the show. We'll send you for one.
To be honest with you, I don't think I have to because
You don't have to do anything. I'm asking you. Would you be willing to take one?
no, because I know I'm telling the truth.
Before the show, your mom did take a lie detector test. She had no problem taking one. Let's bring her back out.
Nicole, or you can say all the things you say about mommy, but I will always love you, and I always will, because you're my daughter, and you can say whatever you want about me, and you're my baby. I was rough on you, Nicole. I was tough on you for a
If I was
reason.
your baby, why did you treat me like you did?
Because, damn it, and everything, Nicole, because I wanted you to become something, because you are a strong person. Because you know why? I'll tell you why. It's because I was a mommy and a daddy to you. No, you didn't know your daddy, but I was a daddy to you. And look what made you be, Nicole. Made you a tough one. But I didn't think you'd go for that.
Kelly, how do you feel that Nicole wants to have a baby with
I want to
Nikki?
puke. I want to puke. I can't claim that grandbaby.
fine. I don't want you in our life.
I can't, because what happens, Nicole, if something happens, he does something to happen. Oh, it was an accident. Oh, I couldn't prevent it.
Well, I don't want you in our lives. Whatsoever.
You're my daughter, Nicole.
Doesn't matter. You don't never claim me before, like you told me.
Oh, boy.
You're never my daughter. Never
Boy,
was.
you're
never was.
lying.
Don't call me
Well, you know
Mom.
what? I took a lie detector test. Why don't you take one, Nicole?
Because I know.
I'm your mom. I'm your mother. I gave
Nicole?
you birth.
Nicole, you tried to deflect some of the blame off of Nikki onto your mother for the murder of your brother. Your mother did willing to take a lie detector test, and she was asked, "Did you murder your son?" She answered no. "Did you have any involvement in your son's death?" She answered no. "Did she ever intentionally cut Nicole, you, with a knife?" She answered no. And the results of her lie detector test is that she has told the truth. Your
Thank
reaction
you,
to that?
Nicholas.
Your reaction to that?
I could take a lot more, Nicole. I could take another one. Was I a bad mom? Was I a good mom? To show that I was a good mom. I'll take another one. How many more do you need?
Did they ask you?
Huh?
Did they ask you? And lie detector
If they
test?
had, no, I was willing to.
No, you're not listening to me.
What?
I said that they asked you on a lie detector test. How many men did you sleep with? How many times did you hit your daughter?
It doesn't matter.
But she
It
hit
doesn't-
her daughter so many times. Does that matter,
It
Nicole?
doesn't matter. First of all, she's your mother.
Can I see that? Can I see the paper?
It's not. We didn't ask you how many men you slept with, and we have no interest in how many men you slept with.
When her kids was there?
Oh, it's not true.
You know what?
Nicole.
How about you taking a lie detector test, whether when you started seeing Nikki? I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll let you write 3 questions down that you want your mother to answer, and I want to write 3 down that I want you to answer. How's that? Fair? Is that fair?
Yes.
Would you be willing to do that?
Yeah.
So you'll go right now and take a lie detector test.
No, I know I'm telling the truth. Why should I take one? I'm telling the truth.
So your mother takes one, and you want even more answers from the lie detector test, but you're not willing to go take one yourself.
I'm telling the truth. No.
You're not telling the truth.
Nicole, what are you going to do if something happens and you finally come to Mommy when it's too late?
He's not gonna do it. I know.
Mommy, I'm sorry. Mommy, I didn't mean all that stuff. Mommy, I need help with this baby. When it's too late, Nicole.
One thing I know, I don't want you in my life no more.
You make me sick.
You make me sick.
You're my daughter, but you make
Oh,
me
now
sick.
I'm your daughter?
Yeah.
Now I'm your daughter?
You make me sick, Nicole. I would love you, but this moment, you make me sick at this moment. You
that's-
and him.
Too bad, isn't it?
And look, today is Nicholas's birthday.
that.
And you know what? Nicholas gave me the power to come on this show to give relief. Well, because Nikki can't do anything to me now. He can't do anything to me now. He can't haunt me no more.
Would you want your daughter to grow up and sleep with a man that you had been sleeping with? Probably would hurt you pretty bad, huh?
Well, yeah.
Would you want your daughter to do that?
Mm-mm.
Then why are you doing it?
I really love him. I really do.
Do you realize on a certain level you need help? Do you feel that you need help?
No.
No? Would you like some help? Could we give you some help?
No, if you're deeply in love with that person, I don't think so. Nothing's not going to change.
You see nothing wrong with this situation.
No, I don't.
You know what? Walk out that door and go be with Nikki. If you want, go walk out that door. Go be with them. You know what, Kelly? You wanted help to show your daughter, and I tried.
I know.
I really don't know what to say. I'm not going to pretend.
Is that no? Thank you.
Well, I want to thank you, and I hope that someday you're able to find some peace in your life. I really do.
Me too.